What's good with the people, man? How y'all doing on this Tough Love Tuesday? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing this morning, man? Hold on before I forget. Coffee Chronicles. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? What's good, people? Like hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Had a piece of lint on bro eyelid. You seen that? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with Ken and the pen? You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated. All my folks on the bottom of that gang. All my folks on the top of that thing. Man, you know what I'm talking about? Keep your head up, man. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue. Not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep your head up, man. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Who remember that? It's like, bro, why you so silly? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Just myself, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these disclaimers now. You know what I'm talking about? Now, a good brother like myself, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. Nah, don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off of them people. People. You know what I'm talking about? Please. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. Bruh, stop that. You know what I'm talking about? No, I don't promote me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we give people. You know what I'm talking about? But me, I ain't prejudiced. Nah. Me, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? Me. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me. You know what I'm talking about? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on, man. Fuck with your partner. Check it out, y'all. Fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about, man? How y'all doing on this Tough Love Tuesday, man? You know what I'm talking about? How you doing, man? I've been telling y'all, man, for a while now. You know what I'm talking about? The beginning of the week, which was yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? That's when the magic starts. You know what I'm talking about? Catch that stuff at the beginning of the week. You know what I'm talking about? And you might could ride a magic carpet all the way to Friday. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you though, at the Saturday, that shit reset. So you better start formulating some shit Saturday night, Sunday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Try to come a new Monday, you know what I'm talking about? Because that's when the magic starts. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But how y'all doing? How y'all flapped y'all wings, made it to that bathroom area? You know what I'm talking about? Did the right things around your areas. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You got to get your area clean. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want your areas disturbed and nobody else areas nor they peace. You know what I'm talking about? When you're going to get up out there in the world. You know what I'm talking about? Each one teach one. You know what I'm talking about? So just make sure you take care of your essentials. You know what I'm talking about? Because you go outside and shit and your essentials ain't right, it's gonna fuck your whole day off. You know what I'm talking about? You could be like, just say you musty, you smell like shit or something, bruh, but you in a car full of people that's smelling good, so y'all could be getting to some good pieces of some money or something, right? You just gonna throw the whole thing off, bruh, cause sooner or later, everybody else that smell good gonna get tired of you not. You know what I'm talking about? It might be one of them things like, nigga, you ever pulled up to the store, told nigga you was tired of, nigga like Black and Miles or something, that nigga want a 40 or something, one of them niggas, so you just pull up to the store, give him about $5, say, man, go on, get you a 40, bring me one back, and I'm talking about as soon as that nigga foot hit the threshold of that store, and nigga, all you heard was burnt rubber, you know what I'm talking about? Say, nigga done turned into Burt Reynolds, you know what I'm talking about? They ain't even had a Trans Am, nigga was in a Honda. You know what I'm talking about? We up out of here, man. Your essentials wasn't right. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to help you. Don't get left at the store. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody else thinking the same thing. It ain't no way in the world they smelt you before you smelt yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's where the disrespect came. And they just got tired of it. You know what I'm talking about? Love y'all, man. How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody who don't believe in God, but they praying that check in the mail. You know what I'm talking about? Is it there yet? Amen. I see, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing, man? Hold on, man. I almost got off my topic. Tough Love Tuesday. Check it out, people. I think it's time for us to bring the tough love back. You know what I'm talking about? I think in today's time, we letting them off too easy. You know what I'm talking about? Bring the tough love back. You know what I'm talking about? Remember when you used to go to jail back in the day when they sent your ass somewhere, they gave that booklet? What was one of the first things in that booklet? That motherfucker said, let your nose mean no. You know what I'm talking about? They was let your nose mean no. You know what I'm talking about, man? I just think it's time to bring the tough love back, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I think the world getting a little bit too soft. You know what I'm talking about? Tender. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't talking about what they used to call me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about tenderfoot. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit too soft. Classic roast. You know what I'm talking about? Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Because like I say, I've been telling y'all, we living in the books of rationalizations and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And we just got to stop that shit. Now we just giving an excuse to everything. Y'all now like, how the fuck every kid in America now got ADD, whatever the fuck they call it? Man, man, when I was growing up, who did you know with ADD? You didn't have that shit. Because the moment you did some shit and then they told your ass to sit down more than twice, you know what I'm talking about? They fixed that shit. You ain't need no pill. You know what I'm talking about? You got to, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga make you correct yourself, won't you? Nigga, you ever been hit with a motherfucking, the old people call it a switch. You know what I'm talking about? No, that motherfucker was more like a stick of wood, wasn't it? That motherfucker was the thickest switch you ever seen. That motherfucker came like this. Like, goddamn, nigga ain't got wood with a Chico stick. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucking branch thick as a motherfucker. No, it wasn't no ADD and no pills and all that shit. You just set your ass down, you know what I'm talking about? It seemed like now, I don't know if the parents, we not paying more attention to the kids or we trying to do something ourselves, so we just, I don't know, give them the phone and let them go do, because we trying to do something ourselves. I don't know where I don't know. I just know, you know what I'm talking about, every kid in America can't have no ADD or whatever that shit is, man. We'll just put a name on something, won't we? You know what I'm talking about? Just not to deal with that shit, man. I only got one child, though. You know what I'm talking about? I can't really say nothing. That one ain't never had no ADD. I had an ADD, but you know what I'm talking about? Your ass better sit down somewhere. I don't even know if that's ADD, but it got an A and a D in, you know what I'm talking about? Sit your ass down somewhere, you know what I'm talking about? That's what you gonna do, and don't let me tell you twice. You know what I'm talking about? Fire pie, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, this Tough Love Tuesday, y'all. We getting too tender, man. We giving them too many rationalizations. I don't even know if I got time to tell you this little one, man, but just like weird shit happens, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all, cause out here, you know, everybody on crystal and all that shit, bro. You'll go to a store and it'll be one of them crazy motherfuckers out there, hair all over the place. Y'all know how the people go. They got motherfucker down there by 7-Eleven always running up on the motherfucker. Don't give a fuck if you got your kids with you or not. You know what I'm talking about? Like trying to bluff you out of money and asking you for change, hella aggressive and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess, you know what I'm talking about? Somebody got tired of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But I guess when they got tired of it, somehow, man, he didn't want to end up calling the police. You know what I'm talking about? at the I think he got one. I think he somebody hit him one of them check left. You know what I'm talking about? I think somebody got him with a check left. You know what I'm talking about? Same one Sean Porter be falling for, right? But somehow they got arrested, man, talking about assault and all this shit. And somebody made this shit like they shouldn't have been messing with that man. I don't know if he been calling the police. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? I don't be fucking with people, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I just let people do what they do. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't my business. But somehow, man, I'm always say some shit like you shouldn't been fucking with him anyway. Yes, some shit like that. Listen, man, it's impossible for a motherfucker to run up on you with aggression and doing all that shit, bruh, and you not able to defend your, like, that shit just don't make no sense, bruh. That's just like how the streets is now, bruh. You can't even funk with a nigga, bruh. You kill a nigga, they gonna tell on you. What's the point in that, bruh? What's the point in that? There's no reason for us to go to war if somebody is finna tell. It ain't, nigga, I'm through with that guy. I mean, nigga, I don't want no problems. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? That shit don't make no sense. It just don't, bruh. You can't win. That's some shit you will never win, bruh. Because it's like, they got to kill you for everything to be cool. They got to kill you for everything to be cool. So you don't get a chance to kill nobody. You don't get a chance to wiggle or nothing. Because the first thing you do, they going to tell. No, bruh. Stop playing. Listen, man, I wouldn't advise y'all to play that game at all, bruh. It don't make no sense. You setting yourself up for the loss. There is no way you can win that game. You get what I'm saying, bruh? So I just didn't get how a motherfucker could run up on you all aggressive and don't give a fuck if you got your kids with you or not and ask him for change or something. Then when you clip him, you know what I'm talking about, you done went to jail. That shit, we need to bring back the tough love, y'all. Man, fuck that. You know what I mean? We just need to bring back the tough love. There's no way in the world you should be able to fuck with somebody and that's just it, bruh. Like, everything got a reward and a consequence. I've been telling you that, you know what I'm talking about? That don't make no sense, y'all. We just getting too soft. You know what I mean? It's just like right now, if you show the nigga paperwork, like, they say you being messy. You get what I'm saying? Some people do be being hella messy. Like, if you got somebody paperwork, you just got their paperwork. You get what I'm saying? It ain't. You ain't got to broadcast that shit, bro. You just know. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't. Some of that shit don't be called for either. But my whole point is, if you show a nigga paperwork, how the fuck is you the one that became the outcast because somebody else done told, bruh? That shit don't make no sense, bruh. Like, where is, like, the people who did it? Where is they, like, I ain't saying consequences, but, like, they the ones that's supposed to be getting punished for whatever fuck shit they did, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They supposed to be the outcast, bruh. You ain't supposed to, because you like the nigga or something, the nigga who shows you the paperwork, y'all ain't supposed to make him the outcast, bruh. That shit, we gotta stop doing that shit, bruh, and just get back to full circle. First of all, we shouldn't even have no paperwork to show nobody, man. I don't see how motherfuckers can be having conversations with the police, man. You know what I'm talking about? You just ask for a lawyer. You know what I'm talking about? I tell you, the first thing they say is you maybe anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You got the right to remain silent. You know what I'm talking about, man? Man, I exercise my right. You know what I'm talking about, man? Who else be working out? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, man. But we got to get back to the tough love, y'all. Because if we don't, we just going to have a world of this soft-ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? And everything wrong is just going to continuously be right. You get what I'm saying, man? You can fuck with people, then if they do something to you, they get in trouble. Like, we creating a world of where anything goes. You know what I'm talking about? And when anything goes, bruh, that shit just going to get dangerous, man. Because you ain't going to think about it until that shit come around to your porch. You know what I'm talking about? Then they get to playing anything goes with you. You know what I'm talking about? That's when the shit gonna really hit home. So we just, can we clean it up a little bit, people? I love y'all, man, but we getting a little bit too soft, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Tender. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't talking about what they used to call me back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Tenderfoot. But we getting a little bit too tender, too soft, man. Like, you just like, ever since I've been living, man, you do what you do, and the shit that you do, you got to be ready to accept the consequences, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like they used to tell you, you ever call home from jail your first couple of times when people really was getting tired of you, and somebody told you, you put yourself in there, you know what I'm talking about? They get to tell you shit like that when they tired of that shit. So like, you had to just sit on down, man, and deal with your consequences. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it is. So like, we just getting soft, y'all. We got to stop letting people just get away with shit because they going to keep doing it. Every time somebody get away with something, you just gave them to power to let them know they can get away with it. It's all right. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on, man. But we just need to toughen up a little bit, man. You just can't do anything, man, and get away with it. There's just nothing, bro. I could just continuously do this and then change the narrative and switch it around. You know what I mean? I did this, come on, man. Let's just get back to that good old stuff. You know what I'm talking about? When the world was the world, everybody flowed smoothly. You know what I'm talking about? Not everybody, but a lot of people was accountable for the shit they did. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people thought about that shit before they did it. You know what I'm talking about? It wouldn't know like we was just having I don't know, this shit like getting like the Hunger Games, ain't it? Motherfuckers just killing people for nothing, man. No, man, we need to, man, bring back the love, please, people. You know what I'm talking about? We our own worst enemy, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's try to stick together a little bit more. You know what I'm talking about? So what I'm going to need to do, you know what I'm talking about? Because remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of love. So I'm going to need all my folks that's fucking with me, right? I'm going to need y'all to Google that old school stickum. You know what I'm talking about? That shit Belitnikov and them used to use. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to need y'all to spread all on y'all, man. Maybe that'll help us stick together a little bit more. You know what I'm talking about, man? But that's the page we need to get back on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because we creating a world of no accountability. That's just what we doing, bruh. You just, everything go, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And we don't need to be like that, y'all. Nah, because that shit gonna get dangerous. That shit look exciting when you watching it. When that shit get a little bit closer to home, man, I'm telling you, man, that shit don't feel that good. You know what I'm talking about? But I love y'all, man. Hopefully we could do better, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Let's bring back that accountability. You know what I'm talking about? Where you just can't do everything and rationalize it. You know what I'm talking about? Be held accountable for your actions. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you start doing that, motherfuckers will start paying attention to their actions. You know what I'm talking about? And if you don't remember nothing else, remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of love.